Right, we're back for another recap. Hey everyone, today is Friday. It's February 12th, and I've got some more disappointing news, of course. And I can't seem to break my going on a nice, pretty bad red streak now. But anyways, I'm down for today, and I'm gonna break down where I'm at, what happened, and maybe a few of my trades, and show you where I sit on the month and how disastrous I have blown my account. You know, question is, can I recover? And it's, I don't know. Emotions on high. This week has been absolutely horrible. And today, I knew I was going to be trying to slowly dig out of a hole. And unfortunately, I worked it in the other direction. And so, not good. Anyways, let's dive into it. Let's take a look at what happened today. So down 2609, $2,000, and at one point I was down 3,000. So if that's any consolation to anything, but you know what? Today being down that amount, it's a massive amount for me in my account size. So I don't even know where to begin. Let's talk about where things went bad. So today, once again, I came into the market with the idea that I was going to bring down share size a little bit and just not overtrade and be really focused at just hitting solid base hits and solid green trades throughout the day. And I think the market's slowed down at this point. The last few weeks were really hot, and I think this week has slowed down quite a bit. And I continued that trading mentality, that active, aggressive stuff into this week, and it ate me alive. So let's look at it. First couple trades out of the gate were all right. They were just small little one. Actually, the first trade was negative 20, really nothing, up to 33. Then I got 144, up to 550. Then I worked up to 756, which is great. Small little wins in the right direction. And then I took one stupid trade. Of course, it was too big a share size. Here I am telling myself, smaller share size. And this one to me was it was looking super great. So here we are. CCNC. This is where I made my biggest mistake today. It just screwed everything up for me. This stock here was looking great. And at this moment, we pushed through, got up to 8. Let's see, high of 835. So that was awesome right there. And then, it dipped, faded, and then had this nice turn. And, went up and then faded again. So that kind of should have told me a little something there. But what happened is it curled again and then had some big candles, green candles going up. And to me, I was reading this as, geez, it's pushing. These candles are telling me it's pushing hard now. And if I can get in on a little dip in here, this thing to me feels like it's definitely going to break this high of 835 and continue on. Now, I know that's resistance, of course, but with the momentum what these two candles are here, I just figured it seemed like it had a lot of strength and it would just pop through. And so, I accumulated some big share size in here, and it was just too big. It was, I think, 1,000. So I was setting up just the amount. My position was way too big. And had it gone the way I thought it was going to go, it would have been a great trade. But flipped in the other direction, and just as easy as it went up, it went right back down, and heavy red candles. And I'm sure a lot of you have been there before. That this is kind of like that deer in the headlights thing of like, you kidding me? Like, we were just on the breakup and now it reversed and now we're headed back down. And that quickly it went into a halt and, couldn't sell. And so here I am holding big share size, and the thing is in a halt. And I'm thinking to myself as it's halted, I'm like, okay, all I can do at this point is wait for it to open up and maybe try to just, wait for a pop up and then sell. And as you can see, we opened drastically lower. And I had, nothing else to do but to sell. And so I sold down here in this area of like 625, I think. And it completely wrecked me. I went from being up 756 down to 3,055. So yeah, right there, I was just shaking my head, and here we are today. Another, it's a huge loss. But when I look at my scale here, if we go down and look at the one from Wednesday, I'm gonna link the video somewhere in here up top of my biggest loss, and show you guys. Make sure you watch that video because it was the biggest loss I've ever had and completely drained my account. Negative 24,000. So make sure to go back and look at that. And it actually, in the video, it's only titled as negative 17,000. But I had a few more trades after the video I recorded, which brought me all the way down to negative 24,000. So I'm beyond disappointed. I'm beyond disgusted at myself. And I appreciate some of you in the comments, talking about your bad trades and where you've been before, and maybe some of the tips that you have shared on what's worked for you. And I'm so disappointed because I did so well. I got up to 22, actually more than that. But yeah, since the trading journey, I worked up to $22,000. And I was able to do that. Look at this real quick. This is the calendar here. So if I wipe out these 3 days, look at this. So last month being 11,000. February, this month being 15,000. So 26,000 in that short period. I've never been able to do that, and that's incredible. But here I go, flipping the script completely. Now I'm negative. And so I'm basically back to even, a little bit below that. And I'm at this threshold where it's just like, I'm at that line where it's like, I cannot afford to make any more, massive red days, let alone even small days. So I'm 5 for 5 this month, which is horrible. And then my, biggest loser ever right here is absolutely drained everything. And, I told myself yesterday this is a matter of getting back to basics, and today was just another like stab in the heart. With this one trade here that really screwed everything up. Now I was at that point down, negative 3,000 right here. And I was able to, shave $400 off of that. So ending the day negative 2,600. But that's really just another wrong step in the, wrong direction. So I don't know. I don't even know what to think. I have to start completely over. I'm gonna have to take baby steps. rebuilding this account completely. And it's sad knowing all the amazing progress I've made and completely wiped that out. So I'm gonna have to start small, really feel the market, and I feel like it's been slowing down, so I have to adjust to that. And next week, definitely in trade or rehab, and I'm gonna have to just take small baby steps, hopefully in the right direction. It's the only way it's gonna have to go, and completely rethink everything that I've done, or at least that massive red day. So it's crazy to think I can work up to. Look at this. I'll delete those again. Being up $26,000 in a month and a half, which is, what some teachers make in an entire year. Like, I had that on my back thinking, wow, I just made someone's, full salary for a full year in a month and a half. I was so happy with that. I was so just feeling excellent about it. And here I go, wiping that completely out, going right back to zero, and then some. So I want to look at this and go, oh, I've got the rest of the year to, make way more than that, earn it back, and then make some. But with that one red day, that just goes to show you how things can get so crazy. You can get so emotionally hung up on the trading and go into, I was trading so aggressive that day, just adding on my share size to crazy positions and just going insane. So I need to have some more limits, and maybe I've been thinking about it too. I think I need to withdraw some of this money once I, work up the account in a bit. I need to start draining off some of the money. At the same time, if I was to do that and do this, then I'd be even further down. I'd have to add money back. So it's like my initial thought was my strategy was going to be to build up the account big enough to be, I don't know, 80,000, 100,000, possibly get to that point, and then start taking some paychecks off and withdrawing some money from there, because I wanted to be able to build the account so that I could scale to bigger share size and have bigger trade days. But of course, look at this, and I'm right back to neutral. So I've got to figure out a way to trade small and then build the confidence back to come back and start scaling up the account again. I mean, because I have no room for error anymore. I'm I've got to start putting on green days. So we've got quite a break here. We've got, pretty sure the market's closed on the 15th, holiday. So I got 3 days to chill out, take a break, do some mental health days, getting some good exercise, and rethink things, and then come back into the trading with a better plan. So I wish I had a better video to share with you guys today. Unfortunately, it's just another depressing day, really rough day. And I hope you guys did awesome today. But please let me know in the comments if you were green today. Congrats if you were. Or if you were red, and by how much. Because I love to hear from other people. And it's just great to see everyone in the community here sharing their struggles and what they've been through. I think because we're all trying to make it. We're all trying to do well. We're trying to do this as a full-time career and make some great money to, invest for the long term and fund our, smart thing I think of, funding our retirement accounts and being smart with our money, but also to make that a beautiful future for us. So that's it for now. Unfortunate, it's a bad day, but that's the truth of it. That's the honesty. And I hope you guys can really appreciate that and respect it, that I'm sharing all my my nasty red days. And I hope to get back on the horse here and trade much better in the future. But yeah, so that's it. Happy Friday to you all. Take care. And it is going to be, depending on where you live, I'm here in Texas. And we've got this polar eclipse coming, whatever they're calling it, polar vortex, coming in this weekend. And Monday here is supposed to be, the low is supposed to be like -9, or not negative, 9 degrees, which is as cold as I've ever seen it in San Antonio. Usually we'll dip into freezing temperatures, but that's gets kind of rare. So being down to 9 degrees is going to be pretty crazy. We went ahead and got a backup generator in case, you know, power goes out, which it might, you know, if it gets icy and trees start falling. So anyway, stay safe this weekend, you guys. You might want to stock up on some food depending on where you're at, but just take precautions for this weekend. It's gonna be crazy, so be a nice time to hopefully stay warm inside and eat some good food and I don't know, read some books or something. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, you guys take care, have a good weekend, and we'll see ya on Tuesday of next week. Adios.